Tonight, America has its revenge.
The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, a terrorist who's responsible for the murder of thousands of innocent men, women, and children.
A decade on from September 11, the world's most wanted man is dead.
The images of 9/11 are seared into our national memory. And on nights like this one, we can say to those families who have lost loved ones to al-Qaeda's terror, justice has been done.
Good evening, Juanita Phillips with ABC News. 10 years ago, a wounded America vowed to capture Osama bin Laden, dead or alive. Yesterday, US forces finally caught up with the al-Qaeda leader and killed him. The world's most wanted terrorist died in a firefight in a town north of the Pakistani capital, Islamabad. And tonight it's being reported that his body has already been buried at sea. In a moment, we'll get reaction from our correspondents in Afghanistan and the Middle East. But first, the ABC's Lisa Miller reports on what could be a defining moment in the fight against terrorism.
They started celebrating outside the White House before the president had even finished speaking. The euphoria was spontaneous.
We heard on the news, we came straight down, got out of bed.
The news was delivered in a dramatic late-night announcement.
The death of bin Laden marks the most significant achievement to date in our nation's effort to defeat al-Qaeda.
The president was told in August last year there was a lead on bin Laden's whereabouts.
And finally, last week, I determined that we had enough intelligence to take action and authorized an operation to get Osama bin Laden and bring him to justice.
This is believed to be where Osama bin Laden was living, in a large home on a secured compound in an affluent area outside Islamabad. US covert forces attacked in the early morning hours, killing the al-Qaeda leader in a firefight and taking his body for confirmation.
So his demise should be welcomed by all who believe in peace and human dignity.
Barack Obama rang the former President George W. Bush, who described it as a momentous achievement. But there was anxiety about how the news would be received around the world. Osama bin Laden's death is a major symbolic blow to al-Qaeda, and the US put its embassies on alert, fearing reprisals.
The president was quick to stress the war against terrorism isn't over and this country has to stay vigilant. But for the crowds outside the White House here tonight, they simply want to celebrate the death of a man who's caused this country so much pain and grief.
As the US prepares to mark the 10th anniversary of the terrorist attacks, this proved to be a stunning end to one of the most intensive manhunts. Lisa Miller, ABC News, Washington.